Well, our biggest and best happy hour so far last year was here. And thanks for keeping the friggin' rain away, guys. I appreciate that.
What do we do?
Drew, why don't you come up here and give us an update on Grit City, your involvement in Creative Industry Zone, and then after you, we'll have the mayor.
Okay.
Hi.
Hey.
I'm a terrible public speaker. I try to leave this to Justin. Anyway, that's my business partner, Justin, over there. Everyone say hi. All right, anyway, updates on Grit City. We got the roof deck open and flowing on the weekends. Hopefully you're all enjoying the view of our beautiful city of South Salt Lake. And then there's a couple mountains in the background. By the way, this is not all elderflower seltzer. It's seltzer water. So I hope none of you are judging me. How's everyone enjoying the beers, though?
Yeah.
How's everyone enjoying the seltzers? Excellent. We also have excellent food if you haven't been here before, which some people are eating. So please feel free to indulge in some of those things. I don't really know what much to say because I'm put on the spot and I don't really know what to say.
Well, you introduce Justin on your other part.
Okay. I got a couple things I could say. One of the things we are working on I'm really trying to get I have another business in South Salt Lake where I do marketing. I don't know if anyone was here the last time we were here, but we actually created the logo for the Creative Industry Zone, which is this area around here that has a lot of creative businesses. And one of the things I've been trying to do as a brewery is activate that zone. One of the things we're working on right now is we're working on a collaboration with the Commonwealth Room where we're going to do a music festival and try and get the Creative Industry Zone working, where we're going to do a couple weekends with some music and booths and cornhole and try and get some activation down here in the summer. And we're going to try and include some Creative Industry Zone businesses. Yay for cornhole. There's cornhole over there, by the way. Ultimately, the goal is to start throwing some parties back here, which I don't know if you've all seen our wonderful parking lot, but my dream pre-COVID was to have concerts and such. We're going to try and do some block parties for the University of Utah games, so we can do some viewing back there. So we're trying to activate this area a little bit. So that's some of the things that we have going on for Grit City. Beerworks. That's about all. I did all right? Yeah, I'm checking with the boss. Does anyone have any questions for me about beer, food, wine, sangria, Barcelona, fire trucks, whatever? They're red. Anyone?
Tell us the three guys, you, Justin, and the other one. How long ago did you get started on this thing?
So we started Grit City Beer Works about 7 years prior to opening. I met Jeremy. I was a big beer connoisseur. Now I'm a huge beer connoisseur, I guess. And we started working on our recipes. At that time, I moved into the neighborhood next to my other business partner, Justin. And he was working on, I'm going to brag again, I always brag. He worked for, gosh, I'm going to get this wrong because I haven't said it in so long, for Salt Lake City. And what was the department? The what? The redevelopment agency, and he was in charge of the Riot Cycles Theater, so you can thank him for that beautiful theater if you've ever seen any Broadway plays. Which is also why this place is so beautiful, in my humble opinion, because he's just got an eye for that stuff. Anyway, so he was my neighbor, and as he was working on that late night, going through budgets and plans and such, he would come over and drink the beer, and I told him, get out of the public sector and come to the private and work with me. And eventually he did. The irony of it is when it was time for him to meet our other business partner who actually does the brewing of the beer and the seltzers, who's the artist of the whole thing. they walked in the room and they were like, "Oh my God, Justin! Oh my God, Jeremy! I haven't seen you in 10 years." And they actually had worked together 15 years prior in a restaurant for like a year, and they knew each other really well. So it was kind of a thing the way all three of us got together. And by the way, this is my beautiful wife, Jennifer, who I married in September, and then we are now pregnant with our first child. So congratulate her, which I'm really excited about. So the Grit City family is growing. And yeah, anything else you'd like me to tell you about us?
Any questions for this guy?
Any questions? Yes, she does like me.
When are we gonna get hand towels in the men's room?
Anyone else besides the heckler in the corner? One other thing, our seltzers are at local DABC agencies. So if you like our seltzers and you live at a local DABC agency, the way that kind of works is if you go in and talk to the manager and they do not have it, and you tell them that you would like it, they will then order it. So if you'd like to help us as a business, you know, we all don't live in South Salt Lake. Some of us live in Sandy and Draper and Midvale. And if they don't have our seltzers, if you don't mind going up to the manager and saying, "Hey, I really like that rosé and elderflower. I'd really like you guys to carry that seltzer. Please do us a favor, because we'd love to get our product out there more into the DABC." So, how's that?
Love it.
All right. Thank you for coming. We hope to do more of these and hope to party with you this summer.
Great ideas, and I know there's going to be more fun coming. Mayor Cherie Wood, come on up if you would and make some comments.
Hey, so I knew I was going to get the microphone, so I didn't ask you this question without the microphone. When can I get a Wagyu burger? Drew.
Oh my goodness.
So sorry. Wagyu burger.
Okay, Wagyu burger.
It's the most amazing burger you'll ever eat. Ever eat. Wagyu burger. Wagyu burger. You can even name it like the mayor's special Wagyu.
Oh my God.
It's amazing. So good. I'm not going to take a lot of your time, but I do want to talk about one event that we had here this last weekend. If you didn't hear about it, let's live under a rock, because we were on the news everywhere. We have 45 murals in this little area of the city. 45 murals. So public art is alive and well in South Salt Lake. We added 10 murals this year. I keep turning the mic off. If anybody else has to speak after me, there's a button right there and you keep pushing it. We had artists, mural artists from Hungary and from Mexico. So we had Spain. So we have gotten so big, and I laughed when we were walking around and we saw all these amazing murals and these mural artists that we have. The first time that we held it, 5 years ago, we had like 12 applications. We had to beg people to submit applications to be a part of our mural fest. We had 220 applications this year that we could only select 10 artists from, and they were international. So it's amazing. Please come enjoy the art in South Salt Lake and our amazing breweries, and maybe hopefully a Wagyu burger in the future. And then I'm going to turn the mic over to Sharon Hari, who's our Director of Neighborhoods.
Thank you. I have the distinct privilege of working with the Arts Council every day. They are in our department, and they have grown from just one person to just one person and 1,000 volunteers. So we get it done on a shoestring, but we are making grand plans to get bigger and better every day. I actually think I see our featured artist person, and I'm going to embarrass myself because I don't know her personally. I'm here in lieu of Leslie Allen, who's our Arts Council Director, and she invited someone from Workshop SLC. Workshop SLC? No, not here yet. We've been asking and seeing if they're, no, okay.
Okay.
I don't know them personally, but we had them featured to talk today about their business, which is on 21st South, just east of the Commonwealth Room that Drew mentioned. And I don't know their business well. Yeah, I think so. Come on up.
Oh, come on up.
We try to have a featured artist at every happy hour because we're about promoting small business and artists in our community. Come on up. We want you to talk a minute about yourself. And you'll have
Hi, my name is Kendra. I help manage Workshop SLC. I'm also one of the instructors there. I teach children's classes, which is a whole lot of fun. I'm sure you can all imagine. I'm sure all of you were in an art class as kids at one point in time. I also teach intro to oil classes, and we do really fun date nights as well. So are all of you familiar with Workshop SLC? Yes, no, maybe so. So we have a whole host of different classes available. So we have weekly classes by fabulous instructors who are very experienced. We also have world-renowned miniatures who come and do very fun, a little intimidating, but very fun, intensive 3-day workshops. So for anyone who's familiar, we had Xiaoming Wu, who's considered one of the best figure painters in the world, come and teach a 3-day workshop with us, and he was just like so sweet and so fun. And we had artists of all different skill levels in the class. We had people who have never touched oil paints before, and then people who were very experienced but just wanted to connect with the community and take a class from such a renowned instructor. But a little bit about me. I'm from Houston, Texas. I love fashion, I love art, I just love any kind of creative expression. So I'm very excited to be a part of the growing community here. So thank you guys so much for having me. I really appreciate it. Yes.
Before you say, what's your address and what are your hours? Are you open for public?
Yes, so we are located literally a stone throw away. So we're right off of 2100, and we are open between, generally our workshops are 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. So it kind of just varies a little bit. I do have some business cards, I have some flyers with our hours on our website. If anyone is interested in taking a look at our schedule, we have a really cool sculpture class that's coming up. We have watercolor, oil, all kinds of stuff. So, something for everybody.
Bring those around at the table. I bring those flyers.
Yes, absolutely. I can bring them to every table or couple to every table. So, yeah. Okay, awesome. Thank you so much. Thanks, everybody. Thank you.
Any other questions for Kendra? Because she's kind of new to our neighborhood. We just want to say thanks for being in the neighborhood. It's so nice to meet you. And we passed out the Mural Fest maps to all of you, just kind of thinking around. That has just this year's murals. If you go to the website, themuralfest.com, because we are the Mural Fest, or follow us on Instagram and Facebook, you can find images of the murals. You can find kind of mini interviews with the artists. You can find a route to take and go see the murals. You can also ask me or other folks with the city for Creative Industry Zone swag. I didn't bring that today because it's Mural Fest, but we are so excited to have you guys in the neighborhood and keep coming back. Stay tuned for October's event put on by the Arts Council, which is Craftoberfest, celebrating all things craft, including things you can drink and eat. And if you don't know the Chamber of Commerce very well, please get to know Gary and Terry and all of them in business who work really hard to put these on and make us look good. Thank you very much.
All right. Regina Price. Yes. My name is Terry. I'm part of the Women in Business, and Regina Price is my realtor. And I've purchased many homes with her, and I've recommended how many people. Just tell me if I have recommended her and she's done a great job for you. Raise your hand. In this room alone. This lady is amazing. She's the best of the best, and I love her to death. I have 3 questions. I'm going to say them now, and then I'll let her do an introduction and answer the questions. So advice you would give a first-time home buyer? I'm recording this and I'm putting it on YouTube and we're going to share it. And first-time home buyers in this market, kind of sad. What would you tell them to do? And then second, we would like to know your craziest story. And then third, we would like you to look into your magic ball, your magic crystal ball, and tell us where Utah is going to be, real estate-wise, in 1 year from today. So with that, here's Regina. Woo! Thanks for
Okay. The first question is,
She's jumping right into it.
what advice would I give to a first-time home buyer? Do not give up. Home ownership is more than just what the interest rate is. What you're going to get out of it. So what home ownership is the neighborhood that you're going to live in. It's the relationships that you're going to make when you are invested into the people that live next door to you. Yes. Right now, right this second. Charmaine. Right and Terry, who you all know. Woo! They lived across the street from one another before they even went to elementary. And because their parents got homes, they were invested in the neighborhood, they were invested in the street, and now 30 years later they have a friendship that has lasted all this time. So home ownership is more than just what the interest rate is. What are we going to be able to sell our house for? It is, what are we going to be able to do to be able to get invested in our community? To be able to get invested in what is happening within our whole neighborhood. Once you close on a house, you have your payment. Whether you make that payment for 5 years or 30 years, that payment is the exact same. What kind of security does that give everyone to be able to say, I know what my payment is, and now I can make my whole life work around what that payment is. So I really feel like I believe in home ownership, or not just in what the interest rates are, not just in what we're going to be able to sell the house for, but also what we're going to be able to invest in our community. How we're invested into the school, the kids that live next door, the relationships that we make with our neighbors, all of those things. So it is something that is more than just what it's costing us financially, because I do believe 100% that what you're getting out of home ownership is more than just what the rate is. It's the community that you're living in. It's the stability that you have. It's the stability that you give your children. It's the stability that you give your children in the relationships that they make in their friendships, and the school that they live in, where they get to say, hey, I've known the same teacher from 1st grade to 6th grade. So it is a lot more than just a financial investment. Okay. Your next question, what's your craziest story? This is such a crazy story, I'm just telling you. So we're taking people out. I'm taking them into homes that they're looking at. I have a key box that gets us into the house. So I have a client that is saying, hey, let's go look at these houses. We walk into a house, I'm able to open the door, get in. We walk in, my clients are 10 steps ahead of me. All of a sudden they run out of the front door, and I'm like, what in the heck just happened? As I walk up the stairs, I see 2 teenagers naked having sex because they did not know that their mom said, hey, you're fine, go ahead and show this house from 12 until 1. No one was home. So they decided to skip school and go home and be naked on the couch. And what we did was walk into the middle of that. What I can tell you is it was the best form of birth control that you've ever seen. Having someone come in the middle of that is not anything anyone's comfortable with.
Did they buy the house?
No. They were running outside and they were They were running outside and they were very fearful. But it's fine. It was fine. Okay, next question. Looking into your magic ball, where is Utah going to be in the next year?
Real estate-wise.
Yeah, why would I hear that? Okay, what I'm going to say is prices are going to continue to go up.
What?
Prices are going to continue to go up.
Even with the recession, you are predicting up.
They are going to still go up.
Buy your houses now.
So, should you buy a home? Absolutely, you should buy a home. Why? Because home ownership offers a lot more, like I said, than what is just simply the investment, what is just simply your money. What it offers you is a whole lot of stability, a whole lot of getting invested into your community, getting invested into your school system, all of these things. So the interest rate is going to go up, which is fine. The price is also going to go up. You have the ability to refinance your mortgage, so you'll be able to go back and get a lower interest rate when that's available. But what you won't be able to do is be able to go back 2 years, 3 years, 1 year, and get the price of what the house was then. So, do I think you should purchase? I absolutely 100% believe in home ownership. I believe in what it has to offer, not just on a financial basis, but also on a invested in the community, invested into what your kids are going to be able to do as far as getting relationships within the neighborhood. So, it's more than just a financial kind of decision. It's also what you want for your family, what you want for yourself, all of those things. Okay, and now at the end of all of this, what I'm going to say is, everybody here knows Terry.
No, they don't.
Yes, they do. They all know Terry. Terry's birthday is also next week.
Party in my house!
Yes, it is. So, I have something I want to give Terry. Terry pushes me outside. Right now, this is outside of my comfort zone. This is not what I do. I am 100% great one-on-one. I am not great in front of a group. And Terry pushes me every single day to be a stronger, better person. And I think she actually pushes all of us to be a better person. So, I'm telling you, it's her birthday next week too. So I had a present for her. So come up here and get this present.
What is she doing? I have my what's going on? It's that one shirt.
I want everyone to read what this says. What this says. Aggressively helpful. Because Terry's heart is in the place of wanting to help all of us be better.
Yes. I'm wearing this next time.
Here. Okay. So pull it up one more time.
I'm gonna put it on.
Okay, what it says, not bossy, because she's not bossy.
Okay.
She's aggressively helpful. And I think we can all agree that's 100% what Terry is. Her heart's in the right place, but she absolutely helps us all be a better person.
Yay for Regina!